Hey everybody, it's Mr. E saying hello, howdy, and what's up. Gonna be doing this outside today. It's a beautiful day, sun's out, it's not very windy, if at all. Fresh air. Fresh air. So I'm gonna pollute it with a cigarette. So, here's what we got today. Last video I made, I suggested that we impeach Obama for all the criminal dealings that he and his administration have done. NDAA, limitations on free speech, questioning the Supreme Court. I love that one. That's beautiful. Great intimidation tactic on that. But he needs to go, and he needs to go fast. I don't want Biden there because he's just as much of a delight as Obama is. I don't want anybody in the Obama administration, and honestly, for the most part, don't really want anybody in Congress in there. Don't really trust too many of them. And when somebody asked me, so what would you do if we impeached Obama? Who would replace him? Because everything else is just pretty much standard fare. It's kit and caboodle. And I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, well, here's the problem. We've got 6 more months until, well, 7 more months. 6 to 7 more months before we find out who gets to be his replacement, or if he gets to replace himself. If he becomes president, oh boy, goody goody. If Romney becomes president, fuck. If Santorum becomes president, see ya. And if Gingrich becomes president, which at this point he won't because his campaign's going bankrupt, oh well. I don't even think about him anymore. So, who would we replace him with? We got Ron Paul. Love Ron Paul to death. I'd love for him to be president. Love for it. But unfortunately, the media is doing everything it can to blackball him and his supporters, because if he can attract 5,000 people, Romney gets a meager couple hundred, a couple thousand at most at one of his rallies. And tell me who is more popular as a person, yet somehow one person gets more. But we'll get into that later. I would love for Ron Paul to replace President Obama. I would think it would be great and fantastic. As I said, I don't want anybody in Obama's administration because they're all holdovers from either Bush or Clinton. So what's the point of that? They're the same people that brought us into this mess. Let's kick everybody out that has anything to do with it. But I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, you know what? When I was a kid, I wanted 2 things in this life. I wanted to go into space. I wanted to be an astronaut. And I wanted to be president. 2 dreams that I had when I was a kid. The astronaut, I love space. I still love space. It's, look up in the sky on a clear blue night to where the only thing you can see are the stars. There's no sounds, there's no nothing. The only thing you're hearing, if you're close to a coast or a stream, is the water and the sound of the wind. That's all you're hearing. And it's beautiful. I love it. I love looking up. And, the other dream was president because I wanted to do some good. I wanted to do right, and I wanted to help people. And I thought that, that was part of the job of the president, is to help in an indirect way the people that, he serves. So, I'm sitting there thinking about it, going, well, I'd love to be president. I wouldn't have a problem doing it. I'd enjoy the job. I love, constant challenges and stress and, being under pressure. I enjoy it. It's flipping great. So the idea of me becoming president, hey, sign me up. I'll do it. I'd have no problem doing it. And the best part about it is, I'm 35 in July. And as far as I'm concerned, there's no limitation as far as how long you have to be 35 before you become president. So right there, I can become elected this year. Wouldn't that be great? That'd be fantastic. But what it essentially comes down to is this, folks. I have 6 months to convince you through the policies and procedures that I want to do and the things that I want to accomplish. I have 6 months to convince you that my name is worth writing down on the ballot. That way I can become president. The way I can help you and I can serve you. I'm a man for the people and I'm a man of the people. I've seen life from the bottom of the barrel. I know that this thing is messed up. And it's going to take somebody who's an ass kicker, who's going to get the job done. And that's me. Because I'll guarantee you, I walk in, even my inaugural speech will be about 15 minutes, and I'll essentially be looking around going, hey, guess what? It's only begun. We've got more to do. We've got a lot of uphill climbing to do. It's going to be some heavy lifting, and I'm going to need a lot of help. I'm going to do everything I can to convince you to help me, because this helps everybody in the long run. Fairness, equality, the rule of law that makes sense. Those things I would, do. I would want to do. I would want to accomplish right off the bat. That's what it is. It's going to piss some people off. It's going to make some people angry. Hesitant, maybe. But you ask me the questions, I'll give you the answers. And if you're willing to listen to what I have to say and the reasoning why I have to say it, hopefully you'll understand. If you don't, my apologies. Hopefully we'll do better in the future. But when it comes right down to it, ladies and gentlemen, I, right now, am saying that if you want somebody that is more to your liking, that will tell you exactly what's up and where to go and what to do, and when it comes to freedom and democracy and all that wonderful stuff, let's do it. Let's make a difference. Let's do some changes. Let's actually restore the voice of the people. I think it'd be a great thing. Let's put this country back into the people's hands. That was the original contract. That was the original intent. Why not? I think it's a good idea, and I'm willing to fight for it. You put me in that office, you put me in the White House, I guarantee you, shit will change. It will change. And like I said, I got 6 months to do it. I got 6 months to convince you that I am a worthwhile candidate. I am somebody that you would want to put down on that ballot. I got 6 months to do it. My policies, may seem a little different, but I base it on the essentially fairness. Everybody should have an equal shot. And I don't feel that anybody should be given special treatment. From the government standpoint. If you want to give special treatment to one another, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm not your mommy, I'm not your daddy. I don't run your life. I don't want to run your life. I have no need to run your life. It does not do me any good. I have no need to micromanage your existence. It's a waste of my time. So, essentially what it is, it's about freedom. It's about liberty. It's about truth. We want world peace? Come to me. You want to end these wars? Come to me. You want to stop the criminals from being in charge, both in the law and out of the law? Come to me. We can do some good together, ladies and gentlemen. And it's my job to convince you of that. Because if I can't, I don't deserve to be on that ballot. And quite honestly, nobody else does either. Just to let you know. Because about the only one that's convinced me that to vote for is Ron Paul at this point. And even that I look at and kind of go, yeah. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, but you know what? He's the one that's going to get my vote if I can't, you know. Because let's face it, if I have a chance, the system is good. If I don't have a chance, the system is fucked. So, this is Mr. E saying that 6 months down the road, when it's time to elect a new president, I hope you think of me. I hope you think of the things that I've said, the things that I stand for, and if you want to write my name down, cool. If not, cool too. You know, it is what it is, and I'm not going to sit there and browbeat you for it. You can make a choice. It's all up to you. You either live life on your feet, or you live life on your knees. Make a choice, because I can make my own. Mr. E, everybody. Peace.